By 2040, 2045 at the latest, every family on the planet may have a yacht. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. What if the future isn't about owning a house in the suburbs? What if it's about living on the water, fully autonomous, completely free? This isn't science fiction. The technology is already here and it's closer than you think. My name is Nikita Gorchakov and I've been in the yachting business since 2004. I founded an international yacht brokerage and dealership network, built boats, sold boats, managed them, hired the crew and handled the everyday operations. Hundreds of vessels, from 20-foot sax doors to 2,000 plus gross ton super yachts. I'm also the CEO and founder of itBoat.com. We launched it in 2010. It's the most advanced yacht encyclopedia in the world. Over 15,000 boat models in our database from over 2,000 shipyards and builders. Many of them I've studied personally firsthand. I've also sailed myself over 12,000 miles in the seas, oceans and inland waterways. You can see that I live and breathe boating. Before we continue, do me a favor, hit subscribe. You'll want to see what comes next. Here is Elon Musk talking about universal high income.
Goods and services are available to anyone. There's no shortage of goods and services for anyone on Earth. I think that is the most likely outcome. So it wouldn't be universal basic income, it would be universal high income.
Work will be optional.
Work optional, yes.
So it's a future where AI and robots handle most work. A post-scarcity world where fusion energy and next-gen nuclear power make everything cheaper to produce. In that world, luxury becomes accessible. Things that cost millions today, they'll cost thousands tomorrow. Think about it. A brand new, well-equipped 50-foot catamaran today costs around $1 to $1.5 million. In 10 years, it could be as affordable as buying a mid-sized SUV today, one like Ford Kuga or Volkswagen Tiguan. And smaller boats, 20 to 25 feet, express cruisers, bow riders, or caddy cabins like your typical bayliner or sax door. In that world, they'll be like bicycles today. Everyone can have one. But it's not just about the price. Boats are becoming fully autonomous units in the way we live and get around in so-called transportation/habitation ecosystem. Consider forward-looking catamarans like Silent 62, Modix 70 or a Windillo 54 that exist today. They are almost completely self-sufficient already now. Solar panels for your basic energy load or for even the engine load, like on a Silent, water makers for water desalination, advanced waste treatment systems to strictest ecological standards, and of course, Starlink for connectivity. Another Elon's contribution to the mix. You can live at anchor for months, make your own water, catch and/or grow your own food, brew your own booze if you're into that, in full harmony and autonomy. Everything will be at arm's length and self-sufficient. Drone deliveries will bring supplies from shore. A special onboard robot will handle your moorings and other crew work. You don't need much else apart from a good company, which you'll have from neighboring boats like yours. It's like living in a futuristic smart village, except it's mobile and you can take your morning bath directly in the ocean below you. Plus, your backyard can change every day and the view, it's legendary. Think this sounds like fantasy? Look at the Nordic countries. Finland has 1.2 million boats for 5.5 million people. That's more than one boat for every 5 Finns. Norway has one boat for every 7 people. Sweden, 1 in 8. Denmark has one boat for every 9 people. and the Netherlands has one for every 10. It's been like this for decades. These countries are rich, well-educated, and deeply tied to the sea. They're probably the closest thing we have to that universal prosperity model right now. Boating there is just normal, like owning a car. So this is already real. As Gibson put it, the future is already here. It's just unevenly distributed. But it will reach everywhere and everyone. Give it time. Okay, let's imagine this scenario. Kind of like full democratization of the seas, if you will. Everyone gets a boat. What does that mean for society? Safety, for starters. Safety first. Getting your captain's license teaches you to be diligent. When you're on a boat, you respect the machinery and the elements. You think before you act. When many people become more safety conscious, this will positively transfer to our life ashore. It also solves the housing crisis. You're not competing for overpriced apartments in crowded cities. You're living with the nature, and you don't need to buy any land for that. May I remind you that we mathematically have twice as much water surface on this planet than land, and we have a long way to go until that runs out. Environmental awareness grows too. You see ecosystems firsthand. You feel them. You understand how everything is connected. You start to value Mother Nature even more. Then there's the community angle. Being at sea instills in you the proper camaraderie spirit. The amount of mutual support and readiness to help in yachting buddies is second to none. And if you don't like your neighbors at the anchorage, you can just move and find other ones, which is much harder to pull off on land. And last but not least, living on the boat makes you physically fit and gives an enormous boost to your mental health. This means happier people, happier families, healthier, more outdoorsy kids. There's something about being near water that changes you. Believe me, I've spent half my life living this way and mingling with such folks. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. There are some obstacles in the way. The infrastructure isn't ready. In the yachting hotspots like Côte d'Azur or Croatia or Greece, marinas and anchorages are already overcrowded. Imagine millions more boats. Our approach to building marinas will have to change. It's already underway in places like UAE, where I live, and other Gulf states. They build huge man-made islands here and grow the available shoreline exponentially. The anchorage approach will also have to evolve. With more sophisticated and seaworthy hulls, with the dynamic positioning systems like Volvo Penta Skyhook, we'll be able to safely stay fixed literally on any blue area on the map. And then there's the environmental load. More boats mean more impact on marine ecosystems. But it doesn't have to be that way. As I already mentioned, modern boat systems are already pretty safe and self-sufficient, and many modern sailors are fully eco-conscious. We just need some additional regulation to create the strong incentive to keep the oceans healthy. But these are solvable problems. We've solved bigger ones before. So, very soon, yacht ownership could become as common as car ownership. Not mega yachts like Flying Fox or Launchpad, but real, functional, beautiful boats that give every family a freedom of living and exploring. The question isn't if this will happen, it's whether you'll be ready when it does. If this vision excites you or terrifies you, stick around. Yeah, what I mean is make sure to subscribe to our channel and of course share your thoughts in the comments. I read them all and will be happy to engage. I'm going to keep exploring what the past, present and future of yachting look like. The technology, lifestyle, the ins and outs, the implications. Don't just watch from the shore. Come aboard and see you on the water.